Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer in that order. Welcome, everyone. Second matchup in this week-long tournament event, the Price is Right Sports Cards Edition. Today's matchup is Mike from Junk Wax Hero against James from Elite Hunters. Good luck to both of you, gentlemen. We got Mike Junk Wax Hero facing off against James from Elite Hunters. Nice first round matchup here. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Excited.
Awesome. Yeah. Really excited about this.
All right. And just for so everyone knows, Mike's category of choice is 1980s baseball, and James's category of choice is vintage baseball. So there will be 6 questions in total: 2 80s baseball, 2 vintage baseball, and 2 other. And we are going to open with other, although we're not really other. We're sort of touching a little bit of each. Can you guys see the screen okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have a 2001 Topps Ichiro rookie in a PSA 9, and we have a 1969 Topps Mickey Mantle. That's his last card in a PSA 2. Which do you think is more valuable based on recent comps? And you can talk as you go, like, oh, I have no idea, or it's an easy one, or whatever.
I think it feels easy, but
Okay.
I suspect that these are all close, and there's going to be a lot of luck involved. But maybe I'm wrong.
This entire game is luck. Just so everyone knows.
This.
I'm noticing with the grades that probably will throw us off because a grade 2 mantle. But are we using the one you're showing, because that's a nicely centered one?
Good question. No, it's not. You should not use eye appeal based on what you see. It's based on all recent sales in that grade, the average of recent sales in that grade. And for the most part, they aren't like super close, where it's not like 120 and 130 where one sale could throw it off.
I should say, Chris, that if I win, it's all skill, but if I lose, it was just luck.
Yeah, that's fine.
What the Sixers are saying.
Yeah.
All right, so I got mine ready. You ready?
Yeah, so on the paper, either write Ichiro or Mantle, or just something so it's like obvious. Are you guys both ready?
Ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3, reveal. Oh man, I made it so small. You both got Mantle. All right, let's see it. So we will be tied after one question.
That is correct.
It is Mickey Mantle, no problem. Point Mike, point James. Anything surprising about those prices?
No, if it would have been the Chrome Topps, I think that would have been closer.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that the Ichiro is that valuable in a 9.
Are you ready for number 2?
Ready.
Yeah.
Number 2 is a Mike category, 1980s baseball. We got two of the iconic 80s cards here. Rickey Henderson rookie, 1980 Topps in a PSA 7, and Donnie Baseball, 1984 Donruss in a, I can't actually see my screen. What is it, a PSA 9?
Yeah.
Okay. When I first entered the hobby, the Don Mattingly card was the hottest card in all of the world.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I always chased and could never really find until I got older. And I said, wait, let me scratch off one of my bucket list cards with Donnie Baseball and his Donruss card.
Yeah.
I have the Henderson and the SGC 7.5 here.
Oh, there. Okay. Well, that should be roughly equivalent to a PSA 7 value-wise.
I picked up the Mattingly in an 8.5 at the National last year.
Okay. So this should be right up your alley.
We'll see.
You both ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I made the screen so small for myself, but all right. 1, 2, 3, reveal. We got a Henderson and a Mattingly, so we will have a leader after this one. James going Henderson, Mike going Mattingly. It is Mattingly. Mike takes the lead. That's a Mike category though, so he was supposed to take the lead on that.
Well, I picked up the 8.5 for I think $70 or $80, and I remember how low it was compared to a 9.
Yeah.
Because the 8.5, it was like half of what a 9 was going for at the time. So, and I knew that a 7 of Rickey wasn't that valuable. So,
yeah,
good personal experience paid off there.
Yeah.
My personal experience with the Mattingly was, I think the PSA is what helped his value, because I got mine in a SGC and it's not in the hundreds.
Oh,
At
really?
least
Okay. Yeah,
right.
the Henderson like really ramps up when you get into a higher grade, like a big time escalation.
Yeah. And then if it's centered, it's a huge spike. So I guess I didn't factor the fact that it's an average, um,
Yeah, yeah.
average price.
All
All
right.
right.
We are 2-1 through 2 questions. Going on to a James question, vintage baseball. The big boys here. Couple of big money cards. You got Willie Mays rookie, 1951 Bowman in a PSA 7, and Hank Aaron rookie in a PSA 8. You can see those fairly similar pop counts down at the bottom. Yeah. Big these are high rollers here. We had to throw in a high rollers question.
This one is tough. Wow.
I've already written my answer down.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, I
confident
got
in
mine.
it at all.
This one's tough. This one's tough.
What's your confidence level? 51%?
Well, I would say 60.
Okay. How you feeling, James?
Not too confident, but I think I might be right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, reveal. We got Mays. James has Mays. Mike has Aaron. It's Mays. Oh, we have now tied it up 2-2 halfway through.
I felt like the Aaron rookie is more iconic than the Mays rookie, because the Mays is the Bowman.
It's not the best card in the set, the Mays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, taking into account the pop record, that kind of helps you a little bit also with the pop. Slow pop.
Yeah.
And it's rookie. I mean, Mays is a better, I don't know. Who do you think is better, Mays or Aaron in the pantheons?
Well, Mays to me is the all-time greatest baseball player. If you exclude Barry Bonds, Willie Mays is the all-time greatest baseball player. Hank Aaron is way up there, but he's not the best.
Right. Right.
That's fair. You ready for question number 4, which is a random category, and this is the only non-baseball question in your guys' game. We got a 2008, both 2018 Panini Prizm rookie cards, a basketball and a football. We got Luka Doncic in a 10 and Lamar Jackson in a 10 with wildly different pop counts down at the bottom. Yeah.
I made an offer on a 10 Luka 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh my gosh. James, I've clearly been,
but I have no idea what the Lamar Jackson could be worth.
Okay, well then it's
zero clue.
The theory doesn't help, but apparently I'm giving Mike the advantage here with the questions of choice.
Yeah, I see that you guys are in cahoots.
Yeah.
I'm very active on eBay, but I don't do football cards.
By the way,
I've owned quite a few Doncic's, so I'm a little familiar with his price points. The Jackson, I do know he got a spike after last season, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be close.
You both ready?
Yeah.
Not feeling good about it?
Not at all.
All right. 1, 2, 3, reveal. We got one of each. We got a Luka and a Lamar. Luka is Mike's, and it's Luka. It is Luka. By the way, look at the pop count. Look at the pop count difference.
Well, if you have to think about it, because Luka just had a huge run towards the playoffs, where he was absolutely destroying the competition. I think they went like 15-3 down the stretch to get into whatever seed they ended up as, 5th seed or something. Lamar Jackson's out of season, and there are far fewer NFL collectors than there are NBA collectors, because the NBA is huge in China.
Yeah.
I just personally thought after last season he had a rebound, because I knew his cards dipped a little bit, and I thought the rebound plus the pop 720, I thought that would be the factor that would sway it to Jackson's. But wow,
there's 30 times more Doncic's than Lamar Jackson's. Like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're roughly equivalent in their sport of greatness, right? Like roughly.
Lamar Jackson is more.
You think he's higher on that?
Yeah, I mean, Luka's probably a top 3 or 5 player, but he hasn't done anything. He hasn't made it anywhere in the playoffs, hasn't won an MVP. Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs, right?
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, we are 3-2 through 4 rounds, going into a Mike question, 1980s baseball. Here it is. Ryne Sandberg rookie, 1983 tops in a Gem Mint 10, and the probably the most iconic baseball card of all time, or if not for all time, definitely from the 80s, the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie Upper Deck, also PSA 10. Pop counts at the bottom, roughly 5 times as many Griffeys as Sandbergs on the planet.
Mike is on the hot seat on this one.
I know the value on the Griffey.
Oh man.
But I have no idea what the value would be on the Sandberg. I would never shop for a 10 on either of these because they're too expensive for me.
Well, you have a Griffey in the background, right? What's the
it's a 7.
7, yeah.
Which is my speed.
I have an autographed copy of this one. So
of Griffey?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Nice.
Yeah. I picked up the autograph one at the National last year.
Yeah.
Are they? What's the grade on them?
Mine is an 8-card 10 auto.
Oh, I'm just authentic, and I was happy to get an authentic. So
yeah, nice. All right, you guys both have your answers?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, reveal. You both put Griffey.
That is correct.
And Griffey is correct.
I was worried because 83 is a little bit tougher.
Right. So
the Griffey is more iconic, which I think sets it apart. People want the Griffey more than they want the Sandberg.
Going into the last question, it's 4-3. Going into a James question, vintage baseball, which is a couple of second-year cards from the 50s. And a 1955 tops Al Kaline, PSA 5, and a 1958 tops Frank Robinson, PSA 7. Like I said, both second-year cards. Have at it.
Man, that's a tough one.
Wow. And this is my trying to tie, so I definitely want to get this one right.
With a James right and a Mike wrong, we would go to a tiebreaker.
All right, I got my answer.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
0 confidence in this.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Oh no!
We do have a difference. We do have a difference of opinion. A Kaline for James. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Oh, it's Robinson. It's Robinson.
Wow. So my thinking here is, again, Al Kaline kind of not as famous as Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson went on to become a great manager. I think he was better as a player. It's also a vertical card instead of horizontal, which are less popular. That's just the way I was thinking.
I was just thinking that Frank Robinson's not as appreciated in the hobby, but so is Al Kaline. But 55 being, more popular set than the 58, that was what swayed me towards Kaline. But I guess the grade was a big difference, 5 to a 7. That was what swayed me, was the 55 set overall. But I guess the grade should have been a factor.
Yeah. Well, that brings the final score is 5-3.
The fix was in.
It did feel like that because for a couple where it was like Mike was like, yeah, I just bought that yesterday.
Oh my gosh. The Doncic, come on, the Griffey. It was all just red carpet, Mike.
Yeah, my apologies for that.
You couldn't have known. I spent too much time looking at and researching cards.
Yeah, my hat's off to you, Mike.
Good game, James.
Yes.
Big game, James.
Good game. Yeah.
No, little game in this one.
It was fun. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, James.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
All right, guys. Congratulations to Mike Junkwax Hero for advancing to the semifinals. Next first round matchup will be tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.